Have you ever wondered what would happen if Disney made a movie just to make a movie and take your money?
And remember, wherever there is injustice, you will find us.
Wherever there is suffering, we'll be there.
Wherever liberty is threatened, you will find the
Backseat Critics. Welcome back to the Backseat Critics. My name's RJ.
My name's Andrew. This is the podcast where we review movies that you should steer clear of.
And today we are reviewing the terrible Zombies Trace.
Oh, man, what a movie.
Okay, yeah, sure. If that's what you want to start with, what a movie.
It meets the minimum qualifications for being a feature-length movie.
You know, I feel like the last couple podcast intros, I just yeah. Like I always start with that. Like after you like drop a line, I feel like I just gone straight to yeah. I feel like I should have a spit can over here. Fix the gas can.
Old man Smithers over there.
Oh, I felt like I was a hillbilly almost.
Well, I mean, old man Smithers is perhaps a hillbilly.
No, I'm like old man Billy Jean Thornton Bob.
Of course, there's three names.
That was four.
Four names. Oh,
Billy
names.
Jean Thornton Bob.
Okay.
I don't know where that came from, but that's what I am. I'm Michael Jackson's lover. But he says I'm not the one. I have your kid, Michael. Well, rest in peace.
Is it too soon?
I don't know. It's 2009, so you tell me. It's been some time. I think. Maybe.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully.
You
know what made this a better movie? They made a zombie of Michael Jackson coming out of this.
You want to know what would have been a better movie? Not this. Like, literally anything except this.
Hey, you know what would have been a better movie?
Yo Mama.
Don't bring St. Mary into this. What's she ever done to you?
Nothing. She's been a very kind, wonderful woman.
She's a nice lady.
She's very wonderful.
She's a nice lady.
She is pleasant.
Well, a better movie would have been about my water bottle just sitting there at work. That's my better movie.
Just hour and a half?
Yeah. You could even do my full shift with the water bottle sitting there. Once in a while, you get a little video of me drinking some water, and then there we go.
Okay. I think they made that movie already.
Yeah.
Empire from like 1965.
Okay, congratulations, Empire. You stole my idea.
It's a static shot of the Empire State Building for 24 hours.
Well, congratulations. They can now pay me my dues.
You came up with the idea well after.
I was developing this well before I was thought of. Even before.
So, inside your like great grandmother's womb.
Yeah, whatever I was floating around inside of that, sure.
Okay.
That was me thinking of that idea, and they're like, they were doing some tests on her, I guess, in the laboratory. Yes, I wanted to say laboratory, but the laboratory. And you know what they did? They were like, oh man, this guy's gonna be genius, but he's never gonna succeed at life because we're just gonna steal all of his ideas right now.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what happened.
Yep.
And here I am making this podcast about a terrible movie, Zombies 3.
My God, it is an hour and a half? Tights, which I think is our shortest of the three.
Sure.
It felt so long though.
It was, yeah. I mean, if it was a DVD, it'd be one that you would just take right out of the DVD player.
Snap.
Oh, I was just going to say the garbage, but you could snap it. I mean, that's a Frisbee now. It is straight up a Frisbee.
A better use of that time would be playing Frisbee with that disc.
Have you ever seen those videos where they try to throw like the disc inside the Wii, the Nintendo Wii?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a great disc to throw into Nintendo Wii.
You can't go wrong.
That way you don't mess up your games.
I can't get over this is the highest budget that a Disney Channel original movie has ever had, and this is what they gave us. They had a budget of $40 million, and the aliens didn't even have little antennas. They couldn't even bother with like the little Grand Gazoo little antennas sticking out.
I get it. Let's go ahead and put them in like spacey, or not even spacey outfits, like just silver.
Silver and blue outfits.
I'm glad that, you know what? Actually, thinking about this, I will take. I will take this
On
Dis-
record.
Yes, on record. Congratulations, Disney. You did a great job actually with those aliens. You high-fived your own old movie of My Favorite Martian. I am proud of you. Good job, actually.
What movie is
I
that?
hope you really thought. You never heard of My Favorite Martian?
No, I haven't. I haven't watched any of these.
My Favorite Martian isn't even a Disney Channel original movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Did you notice a little callback to Close Encounters?
Remind me.
Was it Bonzo, the zombie that can't actually speak English?
Oh, the Doodle Bop.
Yeah, Doodle Bop. My
The
man Doodle Bop.
hero of these movies.
He plays the starting little tune that they play to communicate with aliens in Close Encounters. And then the mothership plays it back.
Good job for the Doodle Bop. The good news is that we're slowly running out of these terrible movies to review.
Yeah. Yep. Our next couple should be better.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Yes, they are better. They're kind of a
Classic?
cult classic
Class?
almost.
Yeah.
Almost
I wouldn't say cult classic. I would just say like
To
a
the-
Disney classic.
to the Disney Channel original movies are cult classics.
Okay. Do you
Dead
want
serious.
to tell everyone what we're going to be reviewing, or do you want to keep that as a surprise?
We are going to be reviewing and it's gonna be fun.
Wonderful.
Man,
Thank you. You just saved me like 5 minutes of my time trying to find a beep sound effect.
you're welcome. All right. Well, it sounds like we got to dig into the overall of this trash heap.
Yeah. Where do you want to start other than the beginning?
Go for it. I go for it.
Man, this movie. So we start off.
I love, you know what? If we ever get to the point where we have to sell like shirts and that sort of thing, I swear one of these shirts are gonna say, "Man, this movie," and it's gonna have your face on it or something.
Totally.
Because it is. That's like the classic. I think that's been in every podcast. Man, this movie.
You know, so coming clean to the audience here. I have not seen a single Disney Channel original outside of beep.
Yep, we just lost 25,000 followers. Now we're in the negative severely.
Sweet. We got some catching up to do. So I'm going into all of these fresh, and I know that Zombies 3 came out this year. So this is all a fresh nightmare for me. So when I say, man, this movie, for every movie, understand where I'm coming from. I have no nostalgia attached to these. I have no context. I have no childhood rose-colored glasses. I'm an adult watching these movies and dying.
At least you know that there
Send
is hope. There's light at the end of the tunnel.
Is there?
And yes, we are. We're taking on some pretty deep bad ones.
Sweet. So this movie, we start off with a little cartoon again.
They should have kept it a cartoon.
Going over the events of the last couple of movies, which we will not be covering. Listen to our last couple podcasts. They're bad. Not the podcast, the movies. The podcast.
Don't lie to the
Fantastic.
people. They're bad too.
We're doing our best, man.
We are.
So yeah, we start off with a cartoon, and then we jump to, was it Zed playing football again?
Yeah, that guy, Mr. Steroid Supreme Zombie Man.
Being considered for Mountain View or something, a local college that hasn't accepted zombies up until this point, which they might.
Mm-hmm.
And then Allison is captain of the cheer squad, and they're just monologuing over stuff from the last movie and how things are wonderful now, and then aliens arrive.
Yeah, these guys come through and they just start tearing up the town. Yeah, it was great that they just started tearing up the town.
Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic. They come down and all of a sudden we have a dance-off type thing going on. I feel like these aliens, they come through, kind of terribly done, and I feel like the rest of the movie from here, if we really want to just save some time, would be just the aliens just one-upping everybody in every aspect of their lives while they are searching for something special within this town. And I think that's the majority of the movie here on out until we get to the point where they are going to be messed up.
Yeah, so I think the point you're talking about is when they find the moonstone, because everything kind of accelerates after that point.
Yeah, where they thought that the magical stone that these werewolves are tripping on, because they're actually not werewolves, they're just rabid kids. Remember from our last podcast, and rabid kids that have eaten just feral meat for a while and
just turned into
better movie,
local ferals.
Better movie,
and
absolutely. They thought that this stone was a life force. Which, by the way, I thought about this. I gave it a good long hard 20-second thought on my way to work the other day. That when those aliens tried to attack these feral kids' special rock, and they had that force field on it.
How'd they get the force field?
No, I think that what happened is that these aliens, because they go around try to play nice with everybody, try to fit in with everybody and everything, right? I think that the werewolf shared some meat with them. Or their special drink or whatever it is that makes them feral. And so they're like, oh, crap, there's a force field on this thing. Just a theory.
So they're feral, so there's a force field. If they weren't feral, there wouldn't be a force field. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that if you eat their special meat, you think like them. So you think, oh, crap, there's a force field. And really, there's nothing. They just say that there's a force field.
It's something.
It's a better movie.
It's not.
It's a better movie.
It's something, though.
These feral kids are a better movie.
It absolutely is. So yeah, they try to take the moonstone, and then they get
busted
back to their ship, and then they come back down for a little cheer comp, where we find out the main girl, Addison, is one of the aliens. She is the she is the granddaughter,
something like that, yeah,
of one of the aliens. But they keep saying she's half alien, and that's not how that works.
She is half alien. Or she's a quarter of an alien.
She's quarter alien, but they keep saying half.
Well, actually,
if we're splitting hairs here, which that's our job.
We never know what the grandpa is from.
I thought it was suggested that he was one of the locals.
True.
Scriptwriters do better.
Yeah. Pretty bad. And you know what? She goes away. And you know what I think is crazy actually in this movie? Let's stop for a second. As she goes away because she finally found her aliens and stuff, we are finally at graduation. They all are freaking out about graduation. I've been saving this for 3 episodes. I really wanted to talk about this topic actually so bad and holding back from it.
All right.
Why is Bucky graduating too when at the same time they are talking about how he was a sophomore or something and he was the leader of the cheerleaders? That's what I'm saying. That homie.
He's a super senior, man.
Yes.
He's held back.
Yes. Or we started from Zed's freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
We went through their sophomore year.
Yep.
Where was their junior year?
There was cartoons. There were cartoons. I wonder if the cartoons cover that.
Way to not say something, Disney. You failed me and you money grabbing. I am mad. I am mad at Disney right now.
You're furious.
I am furious at Disney right now.
Folks, you should see him. There's smoke coming out of his ears. He is beet red.
It is dude, they are raising the prices on everything in their parks. They are raising their prices everywhere. What's his name? Bob Choplek or whatever his name is. Get that guy out of here.
Yeah.
You can't even grow one hair follicle anywhere on your body. Get out of here. He looks like a Goomba. And he's raising my
You're
price.
not wrong.
He is slowly
You're not
ruining
wrong.
my Disneyland trip. And you know what you have to do to go to Disneyland now?
What?
You have to make a reservation. You
That
have to
sounds
make
right.
a reservation for about everything. And by the way, if you want to skip over that 5-hour line just to go ride a merry-go-round, I gotta pay like $25 a day.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it used to be $20 a day. You know what? Last time I went, it was like $10 a day. But no, now I gotta pay $25 a day. And I heard that the food prices went up and the pin prices went up. If I ever meet this guy, I am pushing him down, tying him up.
Inflation is really hard on these corporations, RJ.
Yeah, you know what? You've already limited the amount of people that you can put in there. I'm going to tie this man up to a tree and kick him in the nuts repeatedly until all he could do is with his ball sack is use it as a dust flap to take the dust out of his butt crack. Get this man out of there. That man is trash.
Yeah.
I don't use that often. I am furious.
Well, you gotta scrape by. You gotta scrape by. I finally saw he's giving Disneyland employees they get a little added benefit of getting Disney Plus.
Oh, wow.
I know.
How are you going to do the Disney?
They can barely afford the housing down there.
No, some of them are homeless, a lot of them. And you know what? How about we give those Disneyland employees actually the food that you make them throw away every night because they made extra food?
Exactly.
I hate that guy. I don't use hate often. I don't hate him. I very strongly dislike. Very strongly dislike.
Don't worry, I'll take the burden. I hate him.
You know what I'll do? I'm going to make an angry tweet at him later. That's what I'm going to do. And then if I ever meet him, if he's in Disneyland, I'm going to say, all right, you see that tree over there? You're going to tie it up to that sucker. And guess what? You're getting a dust flap.
So you heard it here, folks.
You made me watch this trash movie. You made this trash movie Zombie 3. You green-lighted it somehow, some way. I know your hands were out of it.
$40 million pumped into this.
Yeah, you know what? That $40 million is coming from my Disneyland trip. You're welcome. I funded this movie because of how much they could charge for that trash now.
Couldn't you just go to Universal? Six Flags?
Screw that. They don't have the extra, like the historic Disney characters.
So can't you just stay at home? Watch the Disney classics?
Have you ever met Aladdin in person? That's what I thought.
No.
Once you experience that moment, you will want to stay home. This guy funded this movie somehow, and here we are. He gave us content to review. We're reviewing it, and by golly, I'm kicking him in the nuts.
He's trash. The movie is trash.
You know why this movie's straight trash? It's because of the terrible script writing, the terrible story. You know what? They're just grabbing money from kids that love this. The teeny bopper kids, not even teeny bopper, the wannabe teeny bopper kids. The 4-year-olds, the 5-year-olds, the 6-year-olds that want to be in the drama.
The 4 and 5 and 6-year-olds aren't even going to be able to grasp some of the stuff in this movie.
Yeah, but here we are. They're making money off of them.
You know what bothered me most about this movie is they pumped $40 million into it. I know I keep saying that number, but they spent $40 million on a movie that you can describe in 5 minutes. And the dance routines are utter trash. They're like half done. The cheer competition, half of it is just them jumping up and down with their arms up in the air.
You know what? I know that we normally do segments for these types of things,
Yeah.
But you know what? This movie's straight trash. I'm fired up now. I am straight fired up after that Disney rant. And I'm going to say, screw the segments. You know what? The songs were trash in this one.
Songs were horrible.
There's no good songs in this one, except for maybe the high five of Someday. The high five back to Someday. Congratulations. You did one thing right with your songs. Otherwise, you might as well just take that soundtrack and throw it down the toilet because that's exactly what I got out of it.
I didn't even get that much out of it. It was just garbage. Like every single song was just forgettable. Every single dance routine was just jumping around and a little shuffle and a little slide, and that was it. There was like no effort put into it.
I'm going to kill a chance at a sponsor right here. Obviously, I just killed Disney. So I'm going to kill another one, another chance. Your soundtrack was the same as, either, you know what, I'm going to kill 2 sponsors. I'm going to kill 2 sponsors right here for us. And I do apologize. So I'm going to kill 3 sponsors tonight.
3 sponsors.
3 sponsors tonight.
Here we go,
Here we go.
folks.
Out the
we
window.
don't even have one.
Yep. Nope. And here goes 3 of them out the window. 7-Eleven pizza. Trash. Gonna make you go to the bathroom. Same with this songs. Little Caesars pizza. Trash right now because how much they charge you. Once again, gonna make you go to the bathroom. Same with these songs. You listen to these songs and you feel it coming down.
I did several bathroom runs during this movie just because it hits you.
You're like, I gotta get away somehow. Here we go. Bathroom.
I'm not pausing this movie.
No. Oh, what happened? Oh, now the girl thinks that she's an alien. What the what?
And her hair is blue, and her mom's hair is actually a little bit blonder than it has been the whole time when she pulls off that wig.
Yep.
Because we're ashamed of
hair color.
Yeah.
You know what? Obviously, Game of
We're in a
Thrones.
town with zombies with green hair. Who cares?
Well, obviously, this town hasn't seen Game of Thrones yet with Khaleesi or whatever it is. Okay, you haven't seen Game of Thrones yet.
No, I have.
You know what? House of Dragon. You know what? We're going to the House of Dragon because everybody's watching it, and the Targaryens. Not everybody's watching it, but the Targaryens in there, they got that white hair. That white hair has became a thing, and this movie is coming out at the same time as this, even post Game of Thrones. And here we are trashing on that color of hair. That color of hair is like a nice
It's a
thing.
staple. It's nice.
That town needs to be turned upside down and thrown into the trash can as well.
With every scriptwriter for this movie, every director, which there was only one, but like, come on, do better. Do better. And quick correction, I have seen Game of Thrones. I quit it. I didn't like it.
And there goes that. Sponsors HBO.
There
We're
goes.
off them. You know what? There's gonna be you're gonna probably have to edit this one out. Play No Games is probably gonna be listening to this, or Robert, and he's gonna be like, damn it. There goes another sponsor.
These guys are ruining our chances of success.
Nobody's gonna want to work with us right now because we just keep trashing on other companies.
You know what? While we're trashing companies, Cafe Yum, they up their prices. They make nice little rice bowls. Sometimes I have them for like a little Friday night dinner.
Here we go. We're just on inflation here. It's all Zombies 3 fault.
I used to pay like $30 for a dish for Jan, dish for myself, and a big fat cookie. Two big fat cookies. It's now over $40 for that.
Yeah, you know
Come
what?
on.
Back in the day.
Be better, folks.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to trash another one. Panda Express, back in the day, $5. $5, you get a meal. And you're full, your belly's happy. Well, guess what? Now you got to pay $10 to $20 or above $10 now.
Yeah, at least.
It is ridiculous. And you know what's ridiculous? We're going back to this movie because it is terrible.
The movie is horrible. You know what? For the spaceship, they ripped off Jamiroquai. You've seen the music video for Virtual Sanity? Same thing. They just copied it.
Oh, wait. We haven't even got to the craziest part. This just hit me. Remember me. The girl zombie, like Zed's best friend girl zombie, is walking around in a trash pile robot that she built.
By the way, stolen from Bob's Burgers. They did that in Bob's Burgers when Tina gets injured.
Yep, here we are. Bad writing again. Stealing things again.
By the way, fun fact, I guess, the reason that actress never actually stood is because she was pregnant throughout the whole thing, and being that she's in high school, they didn't really want to show that. She was supposed to be in high school in the movie.
No joke. That's why they put her in
Why she was always at a desk sitting down.
But that's why she's in a robot in this one.
Yeah. For the folks at home, she's talking through a screen, and she's got a little kind of short circuit looking robot with a screen taped to it that's just rolling around.
And you know what? We find out in this one that the werewolf, the guy leader werewolf dude,
He's got a crush on her?
got a crush on her.
Yeah. We dance around it for the whole movie, and then we still don't get to it at the end.
Mm-hmm. We never get the answer. You know what?
But do you get the answer for?
What?
My man Doodle Bop? Our man Doodle Bop? Gets a driver's license.
Doodle Bob is the hero, the Renaissance man extraordinaire.
Do you see this trombone, trumpet, tuba thing he was playing at the beginning? There was horns coming out of horns. That is perfection.
He is the, you know what? Bob Choplik, or whatever, how you say your last name. I don't really care at this point because you're making my Disneyland vacation trash. But one thing you did right was Doodle Bob.
I don't even think he did it, but you put some money towards that. Give that guy a little bit more money.
You know
He
what?
did a good job.
If you want to save my relationship with you, Mr. Bob Choplik, and not to be tied up into a tree and kicked into a gazillion, or you're not kicked into a gazillion little pieces and spread out throughout the world, what I would say to do is give me a chance to meet Doodle Bob in person. If I don't get to meet Doodle Bob in person on my Disneyland trip, we are going to have some mighty, mighty long kicking. And you know what? When I'm done kicking, I'm going to hand it off to an NFL kicker, and he's going to go at it. Because you know what? He wants to take his family to Disneyland. And nope, we're going to have to go through all these prices again.
So anyways, back to the
Doodle
story.
Bob character. Doodle Bob character in Disneyland. Write it down.
Back to the story. So they find out that Addison is the most precious thing in the town because, of course, she is for script writing purposes. By the way, how could she be... Okay, two things. One, how could she be the most precious thing in the town when she wasn't even around, or she wasn't even alive when the grandmother,
Okay.
gave birth to her mom?
Second thing.
Second thing, we're stealing from another thing. Treasure Island. She's the map. They scalped the guy in Treasure Island. I didn't see any scalping here. Would have been a much better movie.
Yep. Or have a totally different script with the Pharaoh kids in the woods. Something different. I mean, this could have done... I get the idea that they were trying to portray and everything in this whole series, but they could have done a lot better. A lot. You could have changed High School Musical, or put High School Musical with zombies and mix those two together, and you could have had a better movie.
Easily.
A better series from both of them.
I feel like they tried to do the High School Musical
They did.
with zombies, but they kind of just went halfway.
Mm-hmm.
And you either got to lean into the zombies and monsters, or you either got to lean into the High School Musical. And they chose both. So, top 3 sets, go.
Oh, we're still going to do these. Sets. Let's talk about sets, baby.
Just you and me. You're not getting out of this.
None.
None?
You know what? I'll give you the top 3 sets. The one where Addison and Zed meet in like the hallway type area, or not a hallway, like there's like a weird stretch where there's like a zombie or an alien comes up to them, and it looks like there's like an overlay, like they could go over the railing of some place. And there's like, it's inside the school. There's like windows. You know what I'm talking about? That
Yeah,
scene?
it's kind of like a cafeteria, like upper level cafeteria
Type
area.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That okay, sure. That we'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. I wish we would have gone back to the wolf's caves in this one, which did not exist. I'd give you the set of where the rock is located, the Pharaoh Kids Rock.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I just think that's probably one of the best ones you're gonna see in this movie. Not even best. It's probably just it's a set.
Decent. Yeah.
Yeah, that I can be like, okay, I can see where this can be visually fun a little bit, just the lighting on it and the colors that they have, or the color clashing and that sort of thing. So I'll give them that. The other one I would give is probably the football field, because it looks like a football field. Done.
Dang, done fast. Yeah, so I think for me, number 1, let's start with number 3. Number 3, I will give to Zed's house. It looks lived in.
Okay.
Number 2. I really got nothing.
No, you made me name things off. I had to reach for the number 3.
Okay. Number 2. I'll do the mothership, but like just the control room.
Oh, that thing was booty cheeks.
Oh, absolutely.
That was the worst alien rocket ship. I made better alien rocket ships when I was a kid out of cardboard.
Well, of course, everybody did, and their little stupid little balls that they move around to the little.
No, that thing was trash. I 100% disagree with you, respectfully.
Well, you know what? It made me remember and relook up that Jamiroquai music video, and I was happy. So I'm giving that my number 2 pick, and my number 1 is the beach, because it looked like a beach.
I'll take that. That's good. I'll take that. In the movie. Costumes by RJ and Andrew. All right, so what's the next segment you want to pull out on me then? Or what's the next one we're ranking here?
I would say costume design, but I feel like they haven't really changed the costumes here. And
Yep,
the
so
aliens.
Doodlebop number 1, Coach number 2. We're back to the 1, 2. And number 3, let's give number 3 to Bucky.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I just feel like giving it to him.
All right.
Why not?
I was going to same number 1 and number 2. My number 3, the Mantis mascot.
Oh, back to him again. Stuck in the suit still, we see.
Better movie has seen him doing his daily life stuck in the suit forever. It's something.
So music now. Music. Hey, let's just talk about music.
We don't even have to cover music, man.
So Back to the Someday would be the best part. Best song.
Oh, God, you're actually doing this.
Yep. Number 2 would probably be, I'm going to give it when Zed is in Zed's house, maybe. He's Incredible Zed. Number 3, I'm going to give it to probably the ending credit song.
Okay. So, for my number 1, I am doing the song called Alien Invasion, when the aliens first invade.
Hated it.
Oh, me too. My number 2 is a song called Come On Out, because
okay.
Because it's listed as number 2 here on
Okay,
Google.
that's when that's the scene where
Folks, I have no favorites in this, so I'm literally just reading the top 3 off of Google.
so that's when the feral kids were protecting the rock from the aliens.
Doing a little hide and go seek routine. I'll do the final song as my number 3.
Why not? So actually, one thing I'd like to talk about outside of music and all the segments and everything. I know
How
we
many
just
more
ran through the
sponsors you want
segments.
to lose?
No. What the HE double hockey sticks was up with that one alien? Like, he was just obsessed with beating people
Just all the time.
about everything, and he was just tremendous at how much better he was.
Yeah.
And then you know what? These aliens, what's the one that they're just like, oh yeah, me and Zed are dating now almost.
Yeah, and
It's
she does
like,
the whole breakup
what?
routine.
Yep.
She drops a line where the werewolves are coming at them, and Zed says, "Hey, she wants to rip out your heart," and she's like, "Oh, I would love her to,"
Yep. It's because
And-
she's a non-binary alien.
which is fine. But like, settle down.
Simmer down, Simba. Simmer down.
Settle down. It's clearly aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
The werewolves are clearly aggressive in that scene.
When are they not in this movie though? Or any of the movies so far, except for the one, the dude that loves the girl zombie
He's the only one.
with the level head.
Yeah.
The other one's like, I got some problems.
I've got testosterone issues.
Probably.
Got way too much.
All right.
The Moonstone will let me evolve into the next form of Pokemon.
I have a gazillion pounds of pharaoh meat inside of my gut that Bob Chopik made me eat. And now, because of this, I have to raise the Disneyland prices. And now RJ's pissed.
You know what? I think we lost a lot of sponsors tonight. Are there any others I want to go after?
That I want to go after?
Yeah.
Give me a hot second. I could probably think of some.
You know what? I got one. Robert from Play No Games.
Yeah, you know what? That guy puts us in non-habitable working conditions.
Exactly. OSHA's got some words to speak with him because working in a door frame is not ideal or conducive to a productive environment.
I have to sit in this hard chair that hurts my cheeks. And in the same note, I have to be crunched up trying to work on a soundboard. And if I move, I bump the camera.
And if he bumps the camera, I've got to readjust the camera angle. And we're working in a little 5-foot wide door jam here, folks.
So you know what? You're going to take those working conditions and shove it straight up your booty, Robert.
I love you, Robert, but we could do two things here.
One, we can put a wall to the left of us, or take a hole and put it in your wall to the left, or we can take a hole and put it to the wall to the right, and we can make a sound booth area.
Or demolish that bathroom. You only need one bathroom, and then widen that door.
That's true too. You could do that too. Looks like you got some options, Robert. We were waiting.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Closing thoughts on this movie is that don't do it. Don't do it.
Do not do it, folks.
Save it. Save yourself. Save your kids. If your kids are like, yes, movie about zombies. I love zombies because it's the hot thing. Don't do it. This is not the zombie movie for you. Please unplug that and watch.
27 days later.
Sure. I was thinking Zombieland, but yeah, we can go that route too.
Yeah. Do not. It's not even entertaining for like kids, like on that level.
No, there's kids that love this movie. I have heard of kids loving this movie, but I think it's that once again, it's that high school teenage drama relationship crap. And honestly, that's fine. I get it. I mean, I love a good high school teenage drama. I mean, I'm best Hannah Montana episodes are when that's involved. But you know what? This is not the writing you want your kids to watch.
No. Introduce your kids to better storytelling, better effort overall. If you're going to stick them through any trilogy between High School Musical, Descendants, and Zombies, I would say Descendants, hands down.
Yes.
There's interesting characters. There's interesting sets. None of it's good. It's all garbage, but it's better. And if you're going to sit down like a 6, 7, 8-year-old kid down in front of it, they're probably going to eat that up.
And it's going to be something that you could probably handle.
Exactly. And it's characters that they're either familiar with or they're not, and it's a good introduction into, Sleeping Beauty and some of the more classic Disney movies if they're not interested in those.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
So my thought is 1 out of 10. 0 out of 10.
No, is there a negative option?
Oh, are we allowing ourselves to go negatives? Because I've got plenty of room down there.
I think you know what it is. I think this is not even a number. This is just the dust of Bob Chopik. About the amount of times I've kicked him.
This is number that was formerly known as negative infinity.
Yeah, just put Bob Dust.
Bob Dust.
Bob Dust. Dust of Bob.
Perfect. So yeah. Any final thoughts?
No, nothing at all.
Right.
I'm sorry for burning our bridges with 7-Eleven and Little Caesars and Cafe Yum. And Disney 1000% now as we are reviewing their movie. I mean, honestly, if I was Disney and I listened to multiple of our episodes, I'm pretty sure we are screwed anyway. So
I'm pretty sure we were out
so
of High School Musical.
You know what? I don't feel so bad about losing Disney anyways.
Yeah. Not a huge loss.
You know, maybe the next CEO of Disney will listen to this and he'll be like, you know what? That guy said some stuff about Bob, and I hated Bob, and I agree with him. So,
it's like George Costanza in the Yankees. He goes in and he tells off the manager, and then he gets a job.
You know what's gonna happen too? He's gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, I do love the Doodle Bob character. He's gonna become a character in Disneyland.
And folks, if Doodle Bob gets his own spin-off in any way, we'll be reviewing that.
And then now, all of a sudden, Disney loves us again. One day they're going to see this or listen to us and be like, those guys are right. And we are going to make a movie based off what they said, but the feral kids in the woods or the dog from High School Musical 2 trapped in the manager's
office for a whole week.
Or we're going to make a movie about the guy trapped inside the shrimp costume.
Having to work his day-to-day job.
They're about to make, I guarantee you, they're going to steal that. They have listeners out there. They got ears somewhere that they're going to steal that. Just watch.
You know, they've got 20 writers per show and per movie. So, I mean, yeah, every writer's listening to something.
It's going to be called Trapping Steve.
Trapping Steve. No matter what the movie is, it's going to be called Trapping Steve.
That's what for the one trapped inside the mascot outfit. It's going to be called Trapping Steve. You're welcome. I just gave you a title. Work with it.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Steve was a man.
Steve was a man.
Had one dream inside a zombie town. To see the light of day outside of a shrimp costume.
He was forced to drive children in a school bus.
In a shrimp costume.
He was forced to go to the bathroom.
In a shrimp costume.
He was forced to sit at a dinner table with his wife.
In a shrimp costume.
Join us July 24th, 2023 for
Steve Trapping Steve. Hi guys, I'm still in here.
Help me.
There you go. We even just made you the
voiceover for that trailer. You're welcome.
I hope you guys steal that.
All right. With that, thanks for listening to another episode of the Backseat Critics. We'll be back either next Thursday or the Thursday following with an episode on
Yeah, that's about right.
Be sure to rate us on Spotify if you liked us, or shoot us an email at thebackseatcritics@gmail.com, or follow us on Instagram at thebackseatcritics. It's all one word, folks. For additional content, or if you have a movie that you want us to review, be sure to send us a message there. Other than that, see ya.
We'll be back, witches.